Hi, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. At this point in the class, we have finished our personality section. Okay, we've spent a couple days talking about personality, kind of trying to determine who we are as a person. And in the video that you watched a couple days ago from Capella University, it mentioned that what we try to do in the class is we try to look inward at ourselves before we're able to look outward to determine some things or career and paths that might be suitable for us. Um, Part of the inward phase is, again, understanding our own personality, but now, moreover, what are some of the things that we value? Okay, so those are going to be, that's going to be kind of our second piece or component that we're going to study, and that's our each individual value. So just like our personality, our values are going to all be different. We are all going to value different things. No one person is alike. Okay, and again, that's what makes the world unique. That's what makes careers unique. Think about this: if you were in school and your teachers all had the same exact personality, well, maybe you'd get lucky if you got maybe the quote unquote funny teachers. Um, but if you just got the monotone teachers who you would determine to be, say, boring, um, boy, that'd make for a long day for you. Because they would all have the same personality. Okay, so really, everybody's different. Everybody's going to have that different personality. Everybody's going to have different values. So we are going to study that and look at that a little bit over the next couple days. Okay, again, I'm doing my best to try and keep you guys on pace with my in class people. Um, Occasionally, I've noticed you guys gotten a bit ahead. However, some of us are still a little behind. So we need to make sure that we're staying on pace with the daily lessons that I'm assigning for you. Okay. All right. So values. Let's talk a little bit about that. I'm going to get my screen opened up here. And the very first thing that we need to do is understand what value is. So according to dictionary.com, we might know value kind of as a top in the regard that something is held to deserve the importance, worth, or usefulness of something. Okay, so like, for example, maybe you have a car and you think the value of the car is $1,000. Okay, or you own a I don't know, iPhone or Apple Watch or whatever, and you want to buy the new one. You're placing a value on the one you currently have to maybe try and sell so you can buy the new one. Okay, so that's one way. However, that's not really what we are looking at. We're going to kind of study right over here the value in regards to ethics. Okay, so it's kind of more over this second part. I kind of look at this one over here: a person's principles or standards or behavior, one's judgment of what is important in life. See, everybody's going to value things differently. Okay. Um, for example, when looking for a career, some people might look at one aspect of, I guess, the end game of the career. And what I mean by that is, what do you get out of your career? Um, One way, while others might look at it another. Okay, let me be a little more specific to that. Um, some people might be motivated and value finance, money. Okay, so they are going to do a job based upon how much money does it earn. Okay, and that's common, and there's nothing wrong with that. Other people might not be so motivated because they don't value money as much as something else. Maybe they value I guess, the personal feeling that they get out of doing their job every day. Are they making a difference? Do they get that feeling? That's what they're valuing. Maybe their value is, does this job provide good health insurance? Okay, maybe I don't make as much money, but I have better health insurance. That might be a value to me. Some people just might value, how much time do we get off? How much, what is my vacation? Do I get 1 week vacation? Do I get 2 week vacation? You know, how exactly does that work? Okay, so everybody's going to have different aspects. Okay, um, again, you might think of some people that maybe you know, and you think of their values. You know, what are they valuing? Maybe they, value going to work constantly, so they can have, quote unquote, maybe some toys like boats and four-wheelers and lake houses and things like that. While other people might value, well, I just want to work, 30 or 40 hours a week. I want to make an honest living, but I want to be home with my family. Other people might value that moreover than some of those things that might be extra. Okay, so that's kind of in theory what we're kind of looking at. Okay, the main concept of this is to study value based on kind of what we've got over here, ethics, as opposed to the worthfulness of a specific item. Okay, all right, so when we get into our Schoology class, we are going to be looking at day 5 today, which is where you're going to find your video. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. I'm up here. Day 4, 9/16, values day 1. This one's tomorrow. Sorry, messed up my dates. Values day 1. Okay. What we need to do is similar to what we did last time, was with our personality document. We need to get into Google Drive, and from there, maybe I'm in the wrong account here. Let me get into the right account. Okay. From there, what we need to do is create a new document, and that new document is going to be called values. Okay, so we're going to do it very similar to what we did on the last lesson. Okay, so I'm going to create a new document, and then I'm going to go Google Docs. Okay, and then from there, I'm going to give this document a title. Okay, I'm going to call it values. And then right here on the first line, I'm going to write values. Okay. All right, so that's the first part that we want to do. Okay. We want to watch this short video regarding values. It's about a minute. Again, these Capella University videos that we're going to show are usually around a minute or two, nothing too wild. Okay. And then what I want you to do is the first part of your Google Doc is step 3. Students are going to go into Google and just type in, how can values impact your career? Okay, in your Google Doc under values, write how and why values impact your career decisions. And then we're going to stop there. Okay, we're not going to discuss in class or write a discussion board with that, but you simply just do this part right here. Okay, we're also in the online class going to skip this part here, record on the board values, and then write notes on how it can impact it. Okay, we're not going to do that. However, we're going to look at number 6. It says, take the following Capella values scorecard sorter. After you take it, write down Capella card sorter. I'm struggling with that word. Under the values in your Google Doc, write your 5 different cards and what they mean. Do not exit out of the assessment, okay, because we need to look at number 7. So the way that this works, okay, you get this card sorter activity, and there's a few steps to it, and I'm going to kind of just zip through it quickly so you understand, but it's important that you read through all of these, okay, and you're going to pick at least 10, maybe 15 that best suit you. Now I'm just going to kind of pick the first 5 just to kind of so you can see how this works. Okay, so what it does then is it takes those and it kind of fans them down a little bit, and then it might add a couple in there, but now it wants you to kind of move it down a little bit of at least 6, maybe 10. So I'm just going to go get the first 6 here so you can kind of see what's happening. And then it wants you to grab kind of your top 5. Okay, what do these 5 values mean to you? Okay, and then you get a result here. Okay, right here. What I'd like you to do is snip this, use your snipping tool, okay, or somehow grab a picture of this. If you go to on your keyboards and push the FN key down at the bottom by your space bar and hit print screen, which is on the top row. I think it's, I don't know, I got a different computer I'm looking at here, but I think yours is, it's somewhere between F8 and F10. You know, it says print screen. So if you hold FN key, which stands for function, and push the print screen button, it'll take a picture of this. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. And then from there, in your Google Doc, let me find it. Click around here to get it right. In your Google Doc, all you got to do is come down and hit paste, and it will paste a picture of that screenshot you just took. Okay, so we want to put a picture of that here. Okay, again, if you push the FN key on your keyboard, it's down at the bottom by your space bar, and hold it, and then press the button on the top row that says print screen. When you do that on any website or really anything on your computer, it essentially takes a screenshot and allows you to paste. So I want you to screenshot this page right here. Okay, so then if you look at your Schoology page, and you guys got to apologize, I don't think you can see this bar that's hiding my top row here, but I got to move it out of the way. Can't see my tabs. Well, eventually I'm going to get it. There it is. Okay. Step 7 says, write down the column under values, write your 5 cards. Really, I want you to screenshot it rather than writing it. Do not exit. Okay, so I want to leave that open. Okay, then it says compare your values with your group members, which, again, we're not really going to do. If you feel there are any values that could fit you better than the ones you had on your 5 cards, write them down. Okay, and in order to do that, we need to look at this next part. It says go back to the first page of the assessment. Okay, so I can do that by kind of going back to the intro, hitting begin activity. And there are all of these things in here, okay? All of these values, okay? I want you to look at these, and even though you selected some and your end result didn't give you the, one that maybe you believe, I want you to explain what are some values maybe that you didn't get on your card sorter at the end, and explain a little bit about those. Okay, so go back to the first page, begin, click on the link of the assessment, and then determine if there are any additional values. Write them down, and then I want you to explain them. Okay, so that's easy. It's not very difficult. Just got a little bit of exploring to do here with values. Again, the key to this, guys, is making sure you're staying on pace. Turning in that personality document. Really, there's no right or wrong answers. Just like with values, everybody's going to have different core values. So, like, there is no right or wrong answer to things. So the key is are you doing this? If you're doing the assignment, if you're turning it in and you're showing me good effort, you're going to get all these points. This is a piece of cake. Okay. Where we're going to struggle is if you fall behind and you're not getting your work done. Okay, so that's what we got. Okay, we're starting values day 1. Any issues or whatnot, make sure you reach out to me, email me. I've heard from a few of you. Otherwise, keep plugging away, and I hope everybody is doing well and staying safe.